What is going on, guys? It is your boy Bastrin here, and today I'm going to be talking about the worst travel experience I've ever had. By the way, I was going to have some gameplay for today's video because I haven't done that in a while. But literally every single game on my PS4 is doing a update, and I feel like my brother unplugged the Ethernet cord from my console Ethernet, and well, yeah, it's taking literally forever. So I'm gonna just do it like this. I mean, you know, hopefully you guys don't mind, you know. But yeah, let's get right on into it. So this happened last Saturday, okay? I was chilling in Ohio with my homie Cole, okay, because that's where he lives. And you know, I live in North Carolina. This is where I am right now. I'm in North Carolina. And, you know, that's a little bit of ways, you know, I have to fly. So, we go ahead and book a flight for Saturday. But it was Friday when I booked the flight. But, yeah, we booked a flight for 5:05. And, you know, that was it. So, the next day, I woke up at a decent time. Well, not really a decent time. But, like, a time where I wouldn't be tired. And, well, that was it. It was like 2:30, I guess, and my homie Cole had to do something, so, you know, that kind of delayed it a little bit, and so, you know, that was fine. I had no problem with it, and then, you know, time went on and on and on, and then it started kind of getting crunch time. So I got into the check-in about 4:20 something, and so we had to sit in a line, right? So at 4:30, basically 35 minutes before I had to take off, I was just checking in, and then I had to hurry up, say goodbye to everyone, and then, you know, I went to security, TSA. And with being in a wheelchair, I had to get patted down. They had to check out my wheelchair. They had to do all this and that, this and that. I had a laptop, so they had to check the laptop. Oh my god, it was like, I just realized how much I have to go through TSA. Everyone just kind of goes through the security things and they're fine, but I have to get all patted down and stuff. Oh my god. Like, they literally be like, okay, I'm gonna be doing this, I'm gonna be going like this, I'm gonna be checking your inner thighs, your buttocks, or whatever they say, and then they'll sit there and they'll just be going like this. They'll be like, alright, and then they'll sit there and they'll go in my wheelchair, like, for instance, like, say this is like my butt seat, right? They'll just be like, alright, yep, we're good, no guns in there, you know, whatever. Which I'm kind of happy they do that, because, you know, it only takes one time for them not to check it, and then something catastrophic can happen. By the way, it seems like every time I get checked, it's by someone that's in training. So they're very, very particular about what they do. Because the person, you know, checking me is getting, you know, watched by someone else, and they're getting rated and stuff like that. But I get through TSA, no problem, and I go down to my gate. Now, here's the problem. I'm used to going to the Delta area, and this time I went to American Airlines, and they're basically on the different sides of the airport. So I didn't know what the other side of the airport looked like, and I think it's the older part because it had carpet instead of the hard, you know, marble floor or whatever. So I had to push myself, okay, all by myself, onto carpet, okay? Now, for the ones that aren't in wheelchairs, which is, you know, more than 95% of you, you know, you guys, you know, don't know how hard it is to push on carpet. Carpet is so hard to push on. Like, when you push, it instantly stops you, basically. So every time you put, it's the worst. Okay, it's very tiring. And, well, you know, here's a part where it inclines, right? I'm sitting there, I'm going like, alright, here we go. I go, I get about halfway, and then there's a pole, so I grab the pole, and I'm sitting there going, pulling myself up, and then luckily, this guy, he said, hey, do you need help? I was like, please, and then he just sat there and pushed me up, and, you know, that was that. So now I'm sweating, right? I go up to the gate, and I'm like, so am I late? They're like, no, it's actually delayed. I'm like, oh my god. It got delayed like 30 minutes, so I went to the bathroom, came back, and I chilled out, and I was like, alright, here we go. And then they're like, alright, you ready? I was like, yeah. They go ahead, you know, take me down the terminal, and I get in my seat, and by the way, the process into getting into a seat is so difficult. Like, it's so hard. For me, anyways, because I have to, you know, go in this thing called an aisle chair, which fits in the aisle that you can, you know, go down the airplane with, and then, you know, they have to back me into my aisle, and then I have to scoot into whichever seat. And, you know, that's just difficult because some of the people, they don't know what they're doing at all. Like, they're not trained. Like, I'll tell you more at the end of the story, okay? So, you know, I'm sitting there drinking my Coke, and I'm, like, chilling, you know, on my phone, saying bye, you know, tweeting, whatever. And, you know, I'm just chilling. And then all of a sudden I hear, yeah, there's bad weather in Charlotte when I did the plane. I'm like, oh my god. So I had to get off the plane. And by the way, I was the only one on the plane, which was a good thing, I just realized. But yeah, I was the only one on the plane. So, you know, I had to struggle again, get back in the aisle chair, then get back into my wheelchair, then go up the terminal, and then wait some more. So I decided to go back to the bathroom. I came back, and I was sitting there calling my mom and grandma, mom and grandma, mom and grandma. And then, you know, my grandma was like, hey, well, we can just drive to Charlotte and come pick you up. I was like, alright. So, you know, that's what they ended up doing. So I get back on the airplane. Everyone finally, you know, gets on. We finally take off. And we basically get there, and they're saying, oh, we have to do a roundabout because there's no gates at the International Airport of Charlotte. I don't understand. How is there no gates at an international airport for you to... I don't understand. Here's the other annoying part. So we do this roundabout for I don't know how long, right? And they say, okay, we're clear to land. We land, right? We sit in the airplane for 30 more minutes without deplaning or anything. We're really sitting on the tarmac or the takeoff, and we're just sitting there. We're just sitting there. They said, alright, we're taking the seatbelt signs off. You gotta go to the bathroom, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my god, we're sitting there that long? And so the dude next to me, like all the way on the other side, he sits there, he turns on the light, starts reading. I'm like, we here that long? So I'm sitting there calling my mom, talking to her. I'm just like, yeah. You know, this is what's happening, And then, you know, you got the freaking intercom going off, and then my mom's like, what'd you say? And then they'd be like, what'd they say? And I'm like, oh my god. So we finally get to the plane, right? And I hear, yeah, we're deplaning by stairs. I went, my heart dropped. I was like, no way this is happening right now. No way this is happening right now. Like, and I remembered that, you know, if you are being forced to go down by stairs and you're handicapped, you can sue, you know, whoever. So I was sitting there thinking, like, can I do that if this happens? And so, you know, I'm sitting there like, okay, let me make sure I, you know what I'm doing, whatever. And I'm like sitting there thinking, you know, all the possibilities that could be going in my head. And then I'm sitting there like, oh my god, this is happening. So everybody's getting off. And then all of a sudden I get told, yeah, we're getting the ramp. I was like, oh my god, finally, thank god. But here's the thing. There was no one to get me, okay? There was no one to get me. So therefore, I had to get taken off the plane by the pilot himself. I don't understand how that, like, there's no one there at an international airport to get me. Really? So I explained to everyone, yeah, I'm not taking my last flight, so I want to go ahead and get my luggage, right? And then they're like, okay, yeah, do this, do that. They're so confusing. So I went up to where baggage claim was, which is where they told me, they said I need to talk to someone. So I said, okay. So I went up there, right? And I'm sitting there looking for, you know, whatever. By the way, when I was looking for, like, the baggage, you know, desk area, I was following this one person that was pushing someone. And then I asked them, hey, where's, like, someone I can talk to about getting baggage or whatever? They're like, oh, yeah, it's right here. So I turned around, right? And then there was this little girl. She recognized me, I'm guessing, because I turned around, and then she went like that. And then she said, he's a YouTuber. But I didn't really register it. Like, once I got into the room, I registered. Oh, crap, she was talking about me. And I kind of felt bad. So if you're the one that seen me at the airport last Saturday, you know, hey. So I go into the baggage check thingy, and I cut the line by accident. I didn't even know. Like, they said, yeah, go in here. So I went in there, and then, you know, there's like a line on the back of the wall, but like, I don't know where the line starts or ends. And so I just kind of go up to the counter. I'm like, okay. And then, you know, people are like, yeah, just go ahead. I'm like, okay. And, you know, I, you know, sorted everything out, which I thought. And, well, yeah, I went ahead and finally went to the bathroom again because I had to go to the bathroom really badly. And then I finally got picked up by my grandma and grandpa. Oh, my God. So I got told I needed to pick up my luggage at 12 p.m. the next day, right? Well, the next day, when the day came, I went ahead and called and got told, yeah, it's not even there. And yeah, that sucked. So we went up to the actual airport, checked, and then the lady said, yeah, I don't know what she told you, but it's going to be in Fayetteville. I'm like, oh my god, okay. So we finally went to Fayetteville, and I finally got my bags, and voila, finally, I'm back. But here's the thing, and here's the cool thing. So, the night before, we were sitting there checking for hotels near the airport, and there was no, hotels that would take us because there was too many people there chilling in hotels. So, we decided to go into the city, right? And we actually got to chill at the Westin in Charlotte, which was downtown. I even got to go to the Panther Stadium at midnight. Like, that was awesome. So, let's just say my 5:05 to 8 something turned in to a 5:50 to around 1 a.m. affair. So yeah, that kind of sucked, and I was definitely tired and definitely ready to get out of that airport and not go in one for a little bit. But guys, if you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like, make sure you subscribe. If you want to see another video, click right here. Subscribe if you want to subscribe. Click it right there. And yeah, if you want to be a Bastrin, No, I'm just playing. I don't know if I'm going to call you guys that. Let me know if you want me to call you that. But, yeah, guys, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.